No more dead air. You guys hear anything?
Hear you.
All right. Can you hear? You can hear me? Mm-hmm. Can you hear you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. There it is. Very nice. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to No Suggestion here on Radio Free Brooklyn. I'm Ralph Jean Pierre. Woo!
Yeah.
We got some beautiful guest co-hosts here this week. We got April Sickler's here.
That's me. Hello.
Oh yeah, we got Matty Tuzynski. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
Oh, nailed it. And this is I believe the fourth episode of our Success series, 6S, some suggestions, sometimes summer school series on No Suggestion podcast. And this is a series where we've been having on performers, usually stand-up comedians with no improv experience, and we subject them to a private improv class for the hour on the podcast. And this week we have a wonderful New York stand-up comedian, Geneva Rust-Orta.
Yes,
Wow.
nailed it.
I did it. Okay, so I'm going to go through the basic ground rules of the podcast with you. I should have done it before, and I didn't. So what'll happen is we're going to just chat a little bit very quickly as we're chatting about whatever we're chatting about. An improv scene will start. It'll just happen based off of whatever we're talking about. Geneva, you will most certainly be in the scene, and you're just going to do the best you can. Just throwing you into the water. Just do whatever feels right and feels nice, and we'll take care of you, and that'll be it. And that'll happen a couple of times throughout the pod. We'll talk about you and comedy and whatever else you got going on in your life that you want to talk about. And then scenes will happen. Anybody can initiate a scene. You can initiate a scene if you want. You can just start one. And anybody, when the scene feels like it's done, can just call scene and end it. Is anyone scared? Does anyone feel scared? Very good. You guys are all
Always,
brave.
yeah.
Okay, always scared.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Where do you think that is in you?
Oh, that I'm always scared.
Yeah.
I just think everyone's out to get me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And just judge my body and mind and soul.
Oh my word.
Is that not normal?
I don't know if it's. I can't tell. I feel like
think it's normal.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're not the first person I've ever heard say that. That isn't really my experience, but I feel like I hear that reported. Where do you sit on that spectrum?
I
Matty?
think that people are usually paranoid.
Okay.
100%. People are usually paranoid. I think it's part of being a human being. I think it's fine. I think we assume everybody's out to get us or judge us. It's usually not what's happening. So, although I do judge people, but it's very quick.
I just judged you for a second.
I mean, to be clear, we
Snap
judge people all. I look at somebody and I'm like, that is a crazy hat.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking about it much after that.
Right.
How much weight does that have? Right.
Yeah. And you haven't damned the person in your mind.
No.
You might be like, I don't like this hat. But I understand on the other side of it, it's like, how can you really, when you're in that mode of like, I definitely feel judged sometimes. I definitely have that feeling of like, oh, I'm being judged right now. It's not constant, but I can feel it. My face will get hot. And it
Yeah, I
sticks.
used to turn really, really bright red all the time. It was a big problem.
Wow.
Calm down. And like sweaty. I've calmed down on that.
Okay. I feel like the way I just said okay sounds like I didn't believe you, and I'm sorry for that. How are you with that, April? Are you paranoid? Do you believe others are paranoid, or are both happening for you?
I am paranoid, and I like the idea that everyone's paranoid. It makes me feel like we're all together in this, and I feel like I know that, but a part of me needs to accept it more, and I think that would help with the sweatiness and the red facedness.
To accept that people are paranoid.
Yeah, I feel like if everyone's paranoid, then it's safer because we're all worried about being judged, and that's
We all realize it. We're all on
Yeah.
board. I think that people show a lot of grace because of that too.
Because like if you're worried about being judged, you're not really judging at that time, right? So it's taking up that energy.
Yeah, I'm too busy thinking about what other people think about me. Yeah.
Yeah.
To like
to
hate
think
them.
about other
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally yeah, I think I walk around with that. I'm more in your camp, more in I think everyone is too busy thinking about themselves to really think about me. I have to remind myself of that often. But
Yeah, it's something you got to learn over time. Like it's a habit. You got to be like, we're all good. You know.
Yeah, I have to say it to myself over and over. Stacey, I'm just gonna choose to believe that you're thinking about me kindly. I'm not gonna believe that you're thinking something negative about me. All right, I stepped out of the fitting room to get your opinion, and you haven't said anything yet. But I'm gonna choose to believe that you're thinking kind thoughts.
In that?
I feel like I'm going to choose to believe that you think it looks so good on me that you're like, I don't even know how to bend the thought to make it positive, Stacey. Just, I need your support because prom is coming so quickly and I feel alone in this.
Right. I just, you want to be a nurse at prom?
It hugs my body in a way that really makes me feel confident. I know it's not a costume party. I don't mean for it to look like a costume.
It's just a really nice nurse outfit.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I feel a little bit like a Marvel superhero in this nurse's scrubs. They've become more sheer. I've noticed that about nurses. They've become more, it feels more like you're an Avenger than you're just working at a hospital or at a nursing home.
What is Matt going to wear?
It's hard for me to, Matt, I want you to think of me as thinking of you kindly, but I'm going to be honest with you, Stacey. I don't give a shit about what Matt's going to wear because I'm freaking out. I'm sorry, Matt.
Okay. No, that's fine.
You're taking it well. And
fine.
You guys are good friends. Good friends to me.
We're having a good day, right?
We're having a good day. In this Dillard's, it's just three of us who came here to help me find a prom outfit. I don't know if you have a prom outfit.
I'm going to wear a suit and tie. That doesn't make your decision strange.
The way you said it made it feel that way.
You look good, okay? You look good. We both think that you look good.
I hope
right?
I'm not. Maybe I'm being paranoid, Stacey. The way Matt said that, it made it feel like a judgment on what I'm choosing.
And you're set in your decision.
It sounds like from how you're saying it that I should consider other options.
I wonder, is it because you are nervous you didn't get into college, you want to dress up like a nurse?
Okay, first of all, there's so many judgments happening, plus you're darting your eyes at Matt constantly. So I feel I didn't get in my first choice or my second choice or my third choice. And that stings. It stings. It makes me feel out of control and lost in the world. But when my body is hugged by nurses' scrubs, I feel more in control, powerful, and a little bit like Hawkeye.
Yeah, and Stacey and I love it. We think it looks good. We really do. We really do. Whatever he wants to wear, he can wear, and it looks good, and we like it. I think it's a pastel purple is a good color.
Thank you.
It's a perfect color.
Yeah,
Stacey, that's really, really nice. I wanna also say that I support your decision to go to prom in a Canadian tuxedo, full denim. I support
Thank you.
it. You look really.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure that I support it. I'm sure that I support it.
You're giving us all this shit, No, it's fine. It's fine.
I have one more outfit to try on. It's a kimono.
A kimono.
Yeah.
But you're Jewish.
Scene. Okay, very good. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah. First thing I wonder is, what are your immediate thoughts and feelings right now, Geneva, is coming out of the scene that we just sprang upon you?
I felt kind of bad. I felt like your feelings were hurt.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay.
Oh, you felt bad for
I felt
my
like I was
character.
a bad friend. Yeah.
Nice. You were just super inside of it, then, which is fantastic. Any from the outside? Anybody have any thoughts or notes that we want to try? Things we might want to try?
I really liked the Nurse Avenger stuff. That's something I want to play with.
The Nurse Adventure stuff?
A Nurse Avenger, like you said, it's sheer, so that means it's like see-through. Like, what kind of nurse
Oh my
outfit
God.
is it? And it's also like purple. So that's
we got some
Sheer
details.
purple.
yeah, there's a lot there. I was there. You know?
Oh, that might be nice. So, and anything else inside of there?
Yeah. So when you came out, Ralph, initially there was this hesitation and stuff, right?
Mm.
Right.
From me?
Yeah.
From
It
from
felt
me,
like
Ralph,
you were-
or my character?
Your character,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right. And so I really liked your agreement. It's like, oh yeah, it's a good thing, right? Or like really. So for a note, I would say maybe we could swing the emotion in a more extreme direction. Right?
Okay.
So instead of just of a very neutral, very very polite and very like good, right? That's how you should react. Like, oh yeah, good. Like I think it looks great. We can blow it up to really compliment Ralph. Really, this person obviously needs a little bit of their character needed a little bit of an ego boost or something. We could do that, or really lean into I don't know. You always pick the worst things. Like you could go either direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
But making a much
Big choice.
yes, yeah. Very clear character choice on that end. Try that.
Yeah, I love it. I also want to. I'm gonna sneak some of this Avenger in there.
Yeah.
So let's just do just that, Geneva, and I'm just gonna do just coming out of the thing, and you just see how much of this note you can apply.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it, Stacy.
You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
I wasn't prepared. Wow. I mean, it's me,
don't
or is it the
understand
bow,
how-
the
I don't
Hawkeye
understand
bow?
how your whole family could leave you. You're so hot.
Wow, I'm feeling two emotions so strongly, two opposite emotions so strongly. A sting of having to think about my family that's abandoned me very recently.
Sorry for bringing that up. Yeah.
You know what? I accept your apology. It's necessary, but I know you didn't mean to be malicious. But I also have never felt so beautiful and confident.
You were so hot. I literally forgot your family left you. You are
Matt,
so
you're
beautiful.
crying.
You are so beautiful.
You
Oh my God.
are the best friends anybody could ever have. And hold on, I have a shield in there, Captain America's shield. All right, scene. Okay, that's it. That's very nice. That was really, really, really nice. What's any feeling of just taking that? You took the note immediately and very strongly.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Any feelings of or thoughts about how this was different from the last one? Whether it's better or worse for you, if it felt different.
Scarier, but fun. More fun at the same time.
Ooh,
Does that make sense?
which part was scarier? Than the last
What to
time.
say next after you make a choice?
Oh, nice. What'd you use to find the answer?
For what to say?
Yeah.
I guess exactly the note of giving your character what they need?
So you took the notes so beautifully.
Okay,
So excellent.
Very kind.
Yes. And I had a Captain America shield.
Yeah. You had both. You had
good.
the
Gorgeous
Yeah.
shield.
Thank you. What's your what do you think about acting, Geneva? Do you care about it? Do you like it? What do you think about it? I'm interested to know how stand-ups feel about this. I don't even really know what improvisers feel about it most of the time. But I want to know from everybody. What do you think and feel about acting, Geneva?
I guess that like I'm not really I guess I am more of an autobiography person, so it's like the closer to the truth something feels, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like acting goes, it's like I'm always searching for someone just being themselves, usually.
Whoa. Okay, I want to unpack that a lot. Okay,
like
but
date, like you or I'm always searching for somebody that's trying to be themselves.
Yeah.
I'm always searching.
Yeah.
For them. No, it was just worded funny. But yeah, I like that take.
is that true for you? Do you feel that way?
No, I love acting. I like the process of acting, and I think acting and improv are very different things, though.
Talk about it.
Acting, you get a script and you get to study that character, and you get to go deep psychological on why they're acting the way they do. So when you see it presented on screen, there's like all this performance is very filled out, right? And it can be very interesting. You can always, in any good movie or any good performance, you can always find new things, right? No matter how many times you watch it. I think improv is a little different because you don't have that time to study. Somebody presents themselves right in front of you, like
the way I did, just coming out of the fitting room.
Out of a really a suit that's way too tight, and it's just like, okay, so all you have is to react off that right away, right? So you have all these like learning how to just agree with something right away and get on board with something and say yes, and like it feels like a totally different skill set. I think people who try to apply acting too directly get a little bit too psychological, and they stop making decisions quickly on stage. And I think you need to be a little bit more present when you're improvising. Then you just don't have that time to prepare. So don't pretend like you do. Maybe that's what I'll say.
That makes sense to me. Didn't you tell me you were taking an acting class somewhere, April? Or did I make that up?
I feel like maybe I mentioned I was going to, but
it didn't happen.
Maybe not. Maybe I think it was improv and or clown.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
What are your thoughts about acting?
It's something that like has always been like not like swipe, like going past me. Like it's always like around, but I've never like fully gotten into it or like understood it. And I feel like it's not something that you can study, but I guess it kind of is. And I kind of agree with you in that it should be from a real place, but it is cool to also not be from there. Like, I don't know, like how you're gonna be like a let's say you have to be an old timey British person, and that's not you. You got to get into some kind of character. So
you guys have three very distinct feelings about acting, which is it's so fast. I mostly think. I feel like an old man, but I mostly think I teach acting, and when kids show. I mean, there's less now. Actually, I think less kids are going to college, which is a whole other thing. But whenever kids show up to want to learn acting, I'm like, you guys still want to do this? I don't know. I feel like it was a really big thing when I was younger. Now I'm just like, people still want to. Why not just be a YouTuber? I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like. There's not a lot of room for success, and I feel like that's known now. You know,
there's that, but I also just figured people would be bored of it now. Acting, I don't know. I have no idea.
Do people want to be singers still?
People want to do. I think people still want to do a lot of stuff. Singing, yeah. I think people probably want to be singers more than actors. I think singers are. I don't think actors are that popular anymore. Like the new every SNL. Like the guests that people are excited about, I don't think is actors anymore. I think it's like Bill Burr or somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know. I could be wrong.
He's like a persona, but not like an actor. Like if you see Bill Burr in a movie, it's still Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what's his name from Staten Island from SNL?
Pete.
Colin Quinn?
Pete. Colin Quinn. He's my favorite living stand-up. Colin Quinn. Is
He's
that a
one
weird
of my
choice?
favorites that I've ever like seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Colin Quinn. You sound excited.
I don't think I know Colin Quinn.
Really?
I know.
Wow. I mean, I'm very
I
old,
don't
so
think so.
that might be it. But I want to ask more about this because I like this. Where does this come from? This idea of like I'm mostly interested in biography. What is that about?
I guess like the idea of acting I associate with people who are like hot and they're being hot and it's not really like who any human being is. It's just like a figure. I don't know. But I also like I've been to like Shakespeare plays and I remember as a kid being like, oh, these Shakespeare plays are really cool. But now I'm just sort of like, I don't know, maybe just talk about your day.
Wow.
I don't know.
No, I love that. That makes so much sense to me. I mean, that is definitely the posture of a tried and true stand-up comedian, if I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That sounds like a stand-up comedian who's like, quit faking. What'd you eat today? You know? Yeah, and I do love that. Huh. And is that do you carry that same sensibility into stand-up where you're like, if somebody, let's say somebody's just doing like very absurd, surreal jokes and you're just like, who are you, man?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But I can enjoy absurdism too. I think it's more so like if someone gets on stage and they're like, I'm ugly, but it's like a hot lady. It's like, no, you're not. Stop pretending to be something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally, I was just saying that to somebody the other day that this is an issue that I have with stand-up, which I love stand-up so much. I love comedy so much. I love stand-up so much, but I am very sensitive. There's certain kind of comedians I can't really get too close to them. Like I probably couldn't listen to, like I could never really get into Amy Schumer. Mm-hmm. I could never really get into, trying to think about, like I could only do so much, I can't think of anybody else right now. I feel like
I feel that way about Shakespeare. You know, I just don't like that guy. You know, everyone's real hype about Shakespeare, and it's just like, all right, like I get it, he was a trailblazer, but it wasn't a lot of his stuff from someone else. Isn't that a critique on him, that guy?
Professor,
That guy.
we really want your input about this, about
Shakespeare.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Well, Shakespeare
talk
was
about
a lady.
what's that?
Was a woman.
Uh-huh.
Shakespeare was a woman.
Absolutely.
Pretending to be a man, pretending to be a giant.
I knew it.
I knew it too. I could tell by the writing, you know.
Too many words, not enough action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's just the way a woman is.
That's how women are. You know what I mean? If it was a man, you know what I mean? There's like machine guns, you know, there's ladies in pumps and boots on motorcycles. Shakespeare's all about like a priest and a lord. That's lady stuff.
Yeah, they're just walking down a hallway going like, oh, this person died, avenge and love. And it's like, they're all one play, right? It's all one play.
Why wasn't it called just Miss Shakespeare instead of what's all this William? Anyway, Professor, you're the best scholar in the land on this.
I'm the
stuff.
anti-Shakespeare scholar of Brooklyn.
You made us like this. You got us thinking like this.
You really. I remember I came into this class this semester thinking, I don't even Shakespeare. Like, who cares?
Too many plays.
No one stabs themselves in the heart, though. That's crazy.
That's too hard. You got to get through the sternum.
No man is gonna write that. I stab myself in the heart. Only a woman is gonna be like,
It's easier to just get over a breakup than stab yourself in the heart if you think about it.
oh, well, I don't know anything about that, Professor. I've never had my heart broken. You feel like feels like you're speaking from experience, Professor.
Oh, well, I don't want to get into that, but
Professor.
Prof, come on.
You just stepped behind your desk so quickly. Put on your tweed coat so quickly.
Yeah, with the patches on the elbow.
It's just us. It's just you can even your tweed. You can tell us about.
Well, you know, sometimes your girlfriend dies and you move on.
Whoa.
You don't have to make a whole play about it.
Why'd you just bite the ear of your glasses like that when you said that?
Yeah, so dramatic.
I'm just talking from the heart. I've had 3 girlfriends die. Moved on from all of them.
3.
Yeah, it gets easier every time.
That sounds suspicious. Like there's a reason they're dying.
I mean, Professor, that sounds very suspicious that you have 3 consecutively.
I meet them all in hospice.
Oh, there
okay.
it
There
is.
it is.
There it is.
Bada
You
bing.
like a matured.
Or just sick.
Yeah, or
just
sick.
sick.
I'll take
Or
either,
just
but
sick.
either way, there's wisdom there.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're all after, is some wisdom.
Just cut to the chase.
Speaking of which, I'm wondering if I can give some extra credit, because I'm failing this class.
You're failing the anti-Shakespeare literature class?
I mean, it's really up to you're the one who would know if I'm failing or not.
I guess you like Shakespeare too much. You cried at the last. We went and saw King Lear and you cried.
Yeah, you can't like
Failing.
it to be in the class.
You can't be sad.
Oh,
You have
I
to know
can't-
it's fake news.
Oh, well, I thought it was. Maybe I'm caring too much, and that's why I'm failing.
Yeah, you got to not care
I gotta be
about
more
his
cool.
daughters.
I'd be more cool.
Be
All
more
right.
cool. Yeah, be more stoic.
You know, maybe Shakespeare's. Maybe Shakespeare's.
Oh, that's an F.
Again, do you have to go outside in the hall again?
King Lear's daughter died. I need to go out into the hall.
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia scene. Okay, very good. Very good. I know that was probably even harder. Did you know we were entering a scene?
Kinda.
Okay, very good. I wasn't even sure, but I was just like, let's go for it.
I was like
I'm gonna
trying to
go.
remember what I know of Shakespeare.
Yeah. Perfect. You knew the perfect amount for the scene. Any immediate feelings in your body right now from doing that scene?
No, I
Either
feel
of you?
bad for shitting on Shakespeare.
Oh.
One of the greatest writers of all time, but
It's okay. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
I've-
she is dead.
Yeah. It's okay, I want to get to this later. But either of you, I'm going to ask myself this too. Any immediate thoughts for notes about things we do for this scene? I think I have an immediate thought, which is, and this is just as a game. This isn't even a critique. I don't know if this would make the scene better or worse, but I think it'd be fun for you to do this. Yeah, I definitely don't think this would make the scene better, actually, but I want to see you try it. So we identify you pretty quickly as a professor. I want you to immediately become a very cliched professor. Very, whatever that means to you, whatever cliche or stereotype of professor you have, I want you to immediately take that on in body and attitude. And we'll just see what that does to the scene. That's it. That's the only thing we'll do. It's the only thing we'll do. Do you remember any of your initiation ones?
I think so.
Yeah, hit us with some of those.
Oh man, I don't like Shakespeare. I'm sure I'm glad to be in this class.
Yeah, Professor, we're here to learn something about Shakespeare.
Oh God, I wish I went to college. All right, professors. Well, today it's about what you think of Shakespeare.
Whoa.
What?
Do you hate about romance?
The promises.
The promises are the most hurtful part.
Mhm.
That's the worst part about romance is the promise. And then the eventual, because eventually it'll come crashing down.
Especially with this Shakespeare guy. He's always like tragic, right? That's part of it.
Yeah. In Hamlet, you're like, oh yeah, he loves Ophelia. They're gonna have babies. They're gonna get together.
And then what happens? And then it's like the end of The Graduate. They're really unhappy, right?
No, not even. That'd be better than what happened.
Aw.
Ophelia drowns.
Who do you think stands to benefit from Ophelia drowning in the river?
The patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
I thought that was the answer you wanted me to say. I'm actually not sure.
So you think you should say what I think you should say?
You have two great silver patches on the sides of you, and they make you look so wise. And so I just want to impress you.
Yeah, and your glasses are all the way down your nose.
All the way
Little
down.
Circles.
It's a feat of
That's where they are.
physics.
I've been looking for those.
Oh, you didn't even know where they were.
No,
That's
they
part of
always
it.
come back.
I just want to impress you so much, Professor. I don't know.
Why do you think that is?
I think deep down you love Shakespeare and you're embarrassed because you come from a family just like me that hates Shakespeare.
I want to be like my dad, but I'm not like my dad. I have a copy of Troilus and Cressida in the hidden in the bathroom.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, it's under. My dad has Playboys and penthouses. I have it hidden under there.
Now that is tragedy. That is true tragedy.
I'm ashamed.
Do you feel more from this than from some long-winded poem about the gods that aren't real?
From this, what, the Shakespeare, or from the
From your
from
magazine trauma?
I have a complicated relationship with my dad, and he wants me to be tough and strong, and I want to be tough and strong.
You try and read the Playboys and you get sick.
I
You're like,
get
I can't do it.
sick, man, because I just think these ladies must be so cold. Professor, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna sign up for Shakespeare 2.
Well, it's a long list,
Oh,
but put your name down.
all right. Should I just write it down on this paper?
Yeah.
All right. See, okay, very good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'm very curious how you felt just now in this part of the scene.
No, it's funny. I actually didn't really go to college, so I was like, I guess they're assholes.
Oh, that's some very New York snooty shit.
Yeah.
Where I just assume everyone I know
Teachers
went to
are
college.
jerks. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very, very nice. Okay. Well, that's so interesting. There's something so interesting about you because you're very like, I just want what's real and what's biographical. So when I'm like, just play a cliche, you're like,
I'm trying to think of what a cliche professor is. I thought of Legally Blonde.
oh, very nice.
My reference.
What's the one in there?
I think he's just a jerk.
Elle Woods. Okay. Is he old? Is he young? Is he handsome? Is he mean?
He just like doesn't respect her because she's blonde. So kind of like pick a profession. It doesn't have to be professor, but
yes.
I was
Did you just-
picturing what's the lady in Harry Potter?
oh, Professor
Just the
McGonagall.
No, I think who does the other one.
McGonagall?
Oh, she's is it
Trelawney?
maybe I forget her name. Shoot. But yeah, she has the long hair and the glasses. I was picturing like that, long gray hair.
Does she see into the future? Crystal balls?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who are we
She's
talking about now?
kooky.
This is still Legally Blonde we're talking about?
Harry Potter.
Oh wow.
They
Okay,
should
those
combine
aren't the
those
same.
two.
They should.
Mhm.
That's not bad.
It's so
Wizards
fun.
hate blonde girls.
Yeah, right.
Are there any blonde? There's blondes in Harry Potter. Yeah.
There's Luna,
Yeah,
but she's
Luna.
crazy.
Oh,
There it is.
She's loony.
She's just weird.
Yeah.
Not crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
Let's
I'm
talk about Harry Potter.
I'm very
There we go.
curious about this game of like, because honestly, I like the professor you played in the first scene better. My suggestion was not great. It was not a good suggestion.
Well, I also don't know what a cliche professor is.
That's probably why the professor you played in the first scene was
An owl?
Yeah. No, the
Really
second
great.
one you didn't do the suggestion. That's okay though.
Yeah, it was very yeah, because he had no idea like what the hell is this supposed to be.
I guess I associate that with like elitism.
Ooh.
The only other cliche I have of a teacher is like a inner city high school teacher that kind of shouts at the kids.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do like a white savior one. Oh, okay.
Or a white savior one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I want to just try this game here, just as an exercise too. Let's say you wanted to try to take on some of the Legally Blonde professor. Were you trying to reach for any of that just now?
Yeah.
Okay, talk me through that. What did you?
I don't
go
even
for?
remember the scene. I just remember him being like, "A bunch of you are gonna fail this class because you're stupid."
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw these out there, and you guys tell me what you think. In terms of trying to access a character that feels far from you, what I would have done first thing is if I were in your position in an improv scene, I would have just said that line. This is the only thing I can remember. This is the only touchstone I have for this character. I'm just gonna say that. Just not even try to be subtle about it. I'm just gonna say, even if it's a non sequitur, I'm gonna say that line because it might pull me toward the character. You know what I mean? Like, just to say that. And then the other thing that I might do is there a certain way that this character, like a speed that this character moved at, a way that they stood, a way that their face was, like where their brow is furrowed, were they always bent over, were they always standing straight up, anything like that. I would be like, if I could grab that, I would try to do it right away in a very unsubtle, obvious way. That's all I got. But these are things that, like, if I feel like I need to get into this character and it's so far from me right now, what can I do? I would just do very obvious things, even if they don't look good, because then at least I'm away from Ralph. I don't know why I backed away from the microphone. I'm away from Ralph.
I like that. I like saying your deal straight up. It's like, I'm a very old teacher and I am very stereotypical.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's all kind of laid out. You don't really got to do much more than let it happen.
I think the concept you're trying to get at is this idea of like not being smarter than the scene or not putting too much weight on it.
Ooh, please say more about that.
That's just it. It's, yes, professor, like, tell us more. I will tell you more. Shakespeare was a man. No,
it's very Borat.
Dumb. Shakespeare was a man. Yes. Just like it doesn't need a lot, right? But that's also this is all like a preference thing. I lean more heavily into like huge characters, but that like exaggerated characters. But for me, it's just because it makes it easier to filter, right? I don't have to think as much.
Got it.
All I have to do is listen and respond. So saying it's like, oh, you do it in a particular voice or do this. I think gestures and like voice are good ways to get into it. But at the end of the day, you don't need any of that, right? Yeah, it's Shakespeare. Yeah, he's a good guy. Like I don't know. Like it would be very normal, but
the professor you played in the first scene I thought it was beautiful. It's so easy to play with.
I think that we're gonna find magic again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The magic is
we'll find magic
right
again
there.
with some other scene. But yeah. I liked both scenes. So.
Well, yeah, I guess also my mom's a community college teacher, so I guess I was just thinking of her, which is not really a cliche for a professor, because she's just like a high school teacher
that's perfect.
Teaches adults.
Yeah, that is perfect. I think, and this illuminates things for me because I think my mind, it's so funny because I didn't really like a lot of like cartoony cartoons when I was a kid. I liked like superhero cartoons and serious cartoons. But the way I play in my mind goes to very crude, bully, professor, you know what I mean?
That's fun.
Police, mom. Like I go to very crude stick figure stereotypes. That's what I guess because it's the most fun for me to hop into right away.
Fun is one of the most important things. If you're not able to do that, then you're concerned and worried, and everybody else is then worried on stage, and it's like but a lot of it's about keeping your cool and being chill, right? Like that's what a lot of it comes down to.
Is that could you compare that to stand up? Is that similar in stand up? Is a lot of it about keeping your cool and being chill?
Yeah, I think so. But I also am sort of an esoteric stand-up as well. I'm not necessarily super accessible as a stand-up.
Whoa, say more about that. I've seen you do stand-up quite a few times. I want to know what you think about that. What does that mean to you?
I think I do hard sells, things people have to think about more. So that is, I guess, in your head more than it is just like laughing at a silly face or a silly voice.
Yeah. Like in terms of premises, like
my premises are weird. Yeah.
Where if for you is that like oh, I don't know how to source this. Do you remember? You have a special that's coming out soon.
Yeah. It's called Normal Father.
Great title.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I have a trans dad, sort of a stone butch mom's trans dad. And I think a lot of my writing is trying to get away from cliches about that. But then it takes people longer to follow also, because it is just sort of like he and she doesn't communicate, boomer, and people are like, that's a lot to like get to a person that I haven't met.
Right. Oh, that is so wow. That is so fascinating because it speaks to like how your very real experience. Now it makes sense to me, like what you said earlier, which is like I'm really more interested in the biographical or like lived experience, because you have a lived experience that is so rich. You're like, and it's so there's so much nuance to explore already.
Total. And I was talking about this the other night. Like I grew up watching My Cousin Vinny on repeat, so I don't have like cultural references. Like I never watched like the TV shows everyone was watching. So I feel kind of like I lived under a rock for a long time, but I'm trying to catch up.
That's so much My Cousin Vinny. That was just another thing that was there.
For whatever reason, I just loved My Cousin Vinny. Like I don't know why. And my mom had pretty severe depression and like 10 DVDs. So I would just pick from the 10. And My Cousin Vinny and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon were my two favorites.
I remember when I was younger, I was a kid when that movie came out. I remember like very young, and I remember it being like a national phenomenon. Like it was like, I feel like it was like the movie of the year. I don't know if you guys.
My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah, it was like it came out like 91 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's wow. And I also lived that experience too of like I'm from the VHS era, even before DVDs, and we had Blockbuster, so we'd utilize that, but really it was like 15 VHSs that we would just cycle through. I've seen Wizard of Oz so many times. I've seen the 89 Batman so many times. I've seen the Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtles. So
wonderful thing to watch a thing like that over and over and over again.
Oh yeah.
you find out so many things.
Yeah.
It becomes a surreal experience.
And those are like really, luckily those are like really rich. All those like the classic. Were you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being serious. I just think it's funny because depending on who's listening, it's like who would want to watch the same hour and a half, 2 hour movie over and over and over again?
Well, that's a very,
if you have endless things to watch, but
that's very new. That's only since like,
so you
2005 or 6.
Yeah, you say like, "Oh, I've seen this movie like 50 times," and it might sound insane to a certain person.
Totally,
very like old.
A young person.
Yeah.
And then I used to also, if I watched a VHS, I would rewatch it, rewinding it, because like when you rewound it, you could see it backwards. I was just home. Yeah.
I do want to say this, so like, and this is it's so interesting to talk about this because it feels to me right now that the way you might play as an improviser on its surface, I mean, I think fundamentally might be different from the way I play, which is very fascinating to me, as I'm not that interested in biography, although I will use it a lot. Like definitely you guys, maybe this happens to you, like you're improvising and you'll say something on stage, you're like, oh, I've been thinking about this all week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it will come out, but.
What's an example of that?
Probably has just happened in this scene.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like, let me see, like, I was just watching an interview with Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo earlier today. So the Avengers is in my mind, so things like that. So those things will spit out and come out, or like,
I feel like for me, it was the not the Shakespeare hate, but like, I'm not very familiar with Shakespeare, so I feel like almost embarrassed about it. Like I'm not a good artist because haven't studied the great. And like I don't hate Shakespeare, but there is like a lack of knowledge and also a like what the heck is with this? I don't know. There is something real to that character I played. You know.
I got you a paper plate.
Paper plate?
Yeah, I could get like a regular one. My mom doesn't care.
No, I'll take a paper
Okay,
plate.
sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming and finally getting to see everybody.
So I can keep it?
Yes, you can keep it. So
To put papers on?
no, so here's the chips salsa.
Chips and salsa?
Yeah.
Did he make it?
I did with my mom just in the other room. So
How long did that take you?
oh, you just pour out a bag and then you heat up the you heat up the salsa. You don't heat your salsa?
You have that's why it's boiling. That's why the salsa's bubbling.
I know it's a weird thing, but that's something that my mom likes. So, but yeah, it's.
I'll eat these in a little bit. I'm gonna wait for the salsa to cool off. But
Okay, sorry about that.
Did she like the hot salsa?
Oh, hey, Mom.
Did she like the hot salsa?
Yeah, no, she loves it.
That's
so.
good.
Yeah.
That's a keeper.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going to go back to making more.
All right. Sounds good.
How much hot salsa is your mom gonna make?
I don't know. She makes a lot.
Does she usually make like 3 batches?
She makes, we got everybody else coming. We're early, but yeah. Sorry.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Lisa. I just, sorry if my family's weird.
Oh, no, my dad also cries.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's okay. I thought all dads cried.
Yeah, no, he's just going through a lot, but, that's whatever. He's always like that. So
Parking.
So we're not, yeah. So it can just happen anytime. So, it's, he's been like this. It's not a new thing.
It's not because I am here.
No.
Okay.
He's having a good time. Like really, like comparatively, he's having a great time.
I didn't mean to run over your dog. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's dead, but it was like 22 years old anyways.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I thought it was a puppy.
He was crying before you ran it over too. So.
Your dad said you just got him.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I thought.
Sorry, I can't keep track of who's at the.
Hey, can you feed the dog, honey?
Oh yeah. I'll get it.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're a great son.
Love you, Mom.
All right.
You have another dog?
I can't keep track.
Scene. Very nice. Wow, I love that so much. Wow. Oh man, I had so many things I want to say right away. What are your feelings right now, Geneva? Where are you sitting right now?
I just feel like I'm always myself. I am sorry that I don't have a stronger choice to make.
Please don't be sorry at all. It was so lovely. It was a very strong choice that you made.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's so. Okay, I gotta make sure I have a thought that I want to make sure to come back to after we talk about this scene. Let me see. Either of you guys have a strong thought about the scene before I have one.
I thought you're great. I think that all you gotta it's a lot of just agreeing and making little observations, right? What are you seeing? What feels real to you? Did that feel easier than the other scenes?
I think so.
Okay, interesting. Why do you think that is? Was it because it was more... I hate using this term in improv because I think it gives the wrong connotation. But did it feel more grounded?
Yeah, I felt like I could see the house.
Yeah.
Yes, I felt like that too. Yeah.
I was picturing you guys in the basement. I feel like that adds another layer of like sad kid.
Yeah.
The kids, like,
Visiting sad mom's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's so I think grounded is because what grounded indicates is that you're not doing a whole bunch of other things that are important, or that you really get that actory mindset. And it's like, all I'm doing is saying yes and, trying to get what your vibe is and agreeing to that. And I thought you did a great job. So
Yeah, beautiful. April, you have any present thoughts?
No, not right now.
One of the big things I'm going to say right off the bat, just as an improv, what's the word I'm looking for? An improv principle, I guess. Perfect walk on. Just, I make salsa hot. All right, I'm gonna go back and make more hot salsa. Like, what I mean? Came on, came off, made a simple joke, was out.
I think a lot of the times when people do a walk on, they're bringing some crazy thing into it, or completely steering the direction. Like, this isn't working, and changing it. It's like, no. You should be clarifying or heightening whatever's going on. Like, this is perfect. We're clearly talking about mom and salsa. Mom, baked out of her mind, comes into the basement, checks in, and then leaves immediately. Hilarious.
Absolutely. I think I wouldn't even do this scene over again. The only thing I would change, which you corrected yourself, was at the beginning there were, and it's not even necessarily bad because the scene was still beautiful, was at the beginning you had a lot of questions, probably because I'm assuming because you were trying to get your bearings as to, are we doing a scene right now? What's going on? And usually the tool I try to give is, if you're about to ask a question, just answer it.
Okay. Because
we're making all this up anyway. So whether you ask a question or answer that question, it's all the same because we're making it up. But really, about 45 seconds into the scene, that wasn't an issue anymore. You guys were really reacting to each other emotionally and honestly, and it was so great. And really also, like, Matty, it's such an incredible patience, just sitting in this awkward like, clearly Matty's character has a crush on your character and is trying to be cool, and just living in that discomfort, but just like so patiently, just like sitting in those silences and responding to, it's cool, and God, I just love would you have another dog? I can't keep track. Of all these things. So beautiful. To your point earlier of like, I just play myself. It's some of the best improvisers in the world almost never play any characters.
Oh, that's
I
sweet.
feel like, God bless him, he's one of my favorite improvisers ever. Ali Farnakian is almost always Ali Farnakian in every scene. He's going to pitch you a business somewhere in the middle of the scene. But yeah, so many great improvisers. They're just, I'm just me. You give me a different name, I have a different job, but I'm just going to be me. Like, that's a totally valid way to play. And it's a really beautiful way to play because you have a lot more emotional access usually there too, because you're like, well, I know how I feel as me. So you don't need, that's not something you need to apologize for at all. What was the thing I wanted to ask about? Oh, this is a thing I'm very curious about this, and it's a serious question for me. I feel like your personality is so thoughtful and gentle, but your jokes and your premises are so brutal that how do you, is that gap make, because it kind of makes sense to me because it's sort of exercising the opposite, you know what I mean? Which sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course. So this is, because acting for me is that way too. Like, I'm very much like, I'm this way in life, so I get to be this way and when I'm performing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, do you notice that? Does that make sense to you? Is that something you don't notice? Is that, where does that sit for you?
Yeah, I think they go hand in hand. I think it's always funny to see someone who looks kind of tough and scary talk about like soup. And then it's always fun to see like me talk about rape or whatever. I think that you kind of have to play to whatever people aren't expecting. Yeah. Yeah,
that is interesting. And it's interesting how much some people can get away with something that somebody else just can't get away with at all.
Yeah.
And that is it's fast. I mean, clown works a lot like that too. Like somebody can come out and do a bit. I could come out and do a bit that is so simple and so stupid, and somebody else can come out and do it and just won't work for them.
I have to be careful. I can do the like Hillary Clinton smirk sometimes and like look like I think I'm smart, and that'll kill my jokes. If I do that.
Really?
Not kill, but kill.
Yeah, it makes me really unlikable. So I have to do like a real smile. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much. Have either of you guys ever done any stand up?
I used to be my main thing, and I haven't lately, but I did a lot of stand up, in college and up until like maybe a year or so ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Tried it twice. Terrifying. Very hard.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I did it for. Did you ever know Jeffrey Joseph?
No.
No, he's a comic who was around years ago. A really great comic, but he used to come and do improv jams. I told the story recently on the show. He used to come and do improv jams, and he was so patient in his playing. He's such a good. He's a brilliant dude. He was one of the original writers on In Living Color. He's a brilliant dude. Yeah. And, he was so patient in his playing, really funny. And I remember asking him once it was like after a late night pit jam pre-pandemic. And I was like, how can you just like be so still and just play when people go a long time without laughing? Cause he would do very still, patient scenes. And he looked at his buddy that he brought with him to the jam, and he goes, we don't care if people laugh. We're stand-ups. So I was like, holy shit. So that made me want to go and do stand. I never wrote a single joke. I just did like one man improv on stage for almost 2 years, and nobody wanted me there. But, it really helped me. I feel like to grow as a performer. And, what was I going to say about that? I had something to say about that, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, sometimes my jokes are too. I have a line that's like, abortion is the bulimia of birth control. And I tried to tag it and be like, I just want to keep everything tight. But I think it's too much of a leap and people can't follow it. Because in my head, it's like, oh, tight vagina, tight body. But it would help to be more playful.
I couldn't even compute what the joke meant. Really, what made me laugh was the assonance. Just the B's in succession. Something about that made me laugh immediately.
That's funny.
It's so tightly written. It's a really nice sentence. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's where it's like people aren't really following. I'm like in my head, but I get people to laugh eventually. But I do think that being more present would help, especially with stuff like that.
I have so many more questions that I can't ask them. Okay, here's what I need you to do. Anybody who's got anything to pitch or plug, this podcast will be out in the middle of next week. Anybody got anything to plug? Give us your Instagram handles too.
At a Sickler, ASICKLER on Instagram. I guess you can find me through other things through that.
Okay, perfect.
Mall Kitty on Instagram, and come to the Magnet Theater on Wednesday nights to see some house teams do some improv.
What's the name of your team?
Dance Factory.
Shout out Dance Factory. And what do you got going on? You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. My Instagram is Geneva Rust-Orta, all one word. And I have a show in Ditmas Park at Sycamore Bar on 2nd and 4th Mondays.
Every Monday?
2nd and 4th, yeah.
Okay. Very good. And yeah, follow Geneva because she's got a special coming out in a few...
September it should come out.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Keep an eye.
Excited for that. And I'm Ralph Jean Pierre. I have an album out right now, a hip hop album called Only Wanted One Time See You Laughing. And you can find out about that in this podcast at personquestions.com. We love you. There's no suggestion. Good night.